I get a phone call from Darryl Dragon. The reason I remembered Darryl was because he did a number of Beach Boy records with us. Great pianist, terrific guy. His father was Carmen Dragon, one of the great composers in Hollywood. Did a lot of great movies, etc., etc. Had big choirs. So we go in to Paramount Recorders, right across the street from Gold Star, Santa Monica and Vine, and I meet Darryl, and I meet Tony. I don't know them as the Captain and Tennille. To me, that's a strange name. I just didn't know that name. I knew Darryl and Tony Dragon. They were married. And had known Darryl all these years from the Beach Boys. And so when I was on the road at the time, I went on the road. We did the record. It was easy enough. It was a great record. I listened to them sing it. We played it. We got the record. And I go on the road. Then I start getting calls from my former, and she's saying there's a record that they're playing a lot. It sounds like you, by the Captain and Tennille. So I never heard of them. She said, oh, well, it's probably not you then. That's all. Goodbye. Well, after a couple of weeks, whatever it was, I come home, and I'm walking to the Union. I parked the car, and I was walking to the Union to pick up checks, that's how we got our pay, our salaries from the Union. And here comes Dennis Dragon. Dennis Dragon is the brother of Darryl Dragon. Dennis has got a haircut like our producer friend here. He's a great-looking guy, and he's an engineer. And he has a group called, in Malibu, he has a studio in a group called the Surf Punks, I think. It was called the Surf Punks. And Darryl says, Hal, we got a hit. I said, no kidding. I don't know what he's talking about. He said, yeah, the Captain and Tennille. Love will keep us together. I said, oh, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. I still didn't know what he was talking about. And it wasn't till maybe, the end of the day that so many people had talked to me about it, that the Captain and Tennille was Darryl and Tony. And that's the story of that. It was just an amazing, amazing record. And it swung so good. It felt so good. So for all you drummers out there, practice does make perfect.